Can we chat? Can we chat? Let's see if we can get somebody in here to see. Can we chat? Welcome to my page. Welcome to my room. Welcome to our conscious, honest, authentic talks from a divinely inspired voice that has access. What do I have access to? I have access to the things that are taking us on a higher level of existence, right? Welcome. This conversation is taking us to kind of understand a little bit more of who we are and how we're functioning, right? So I had a conversation with another friend, associate, colleague today after our call and our initial conversation. And the person was asking me, what did I feel about the Lion's Gate and how it's going to be affected? Welcome, Barnett and others. It was asking me, how did I feel about the Lion's Gate and how did I feel about the things that were happening in the spiritual religious community. And we usually talk about things like that. And one of the things we talked about was I explained to them that sometimes this is the age of Aquarius. It's about information. Aquarius is about water, washing away, renewing, restoring, right, and sharing information. And the Lion's Gate is all of what the Lion Gate should do, which is it is a gateway. But what is it? Leo energy is very strong. The sun is at the hottest point. It's really, so it's about burning up some things and cleansing and washing it away, and then things being exposed. Fully experience the benefit of this age of Aquarius, of this Lion's Gate, of the Clarion, of everything that people are talking about. All this ideal of who's the chosen one and who's not the chosen one and who's the elevated and the non-elevated. All that is simply saying is that if you are allowing yourself to be tuned in to fully express yourself uninhibitedly and access what I call your sacred script, you will be able to benefit from all of these groupings, titles, and experiences. Welcome to the room. If you're here, let me know you're here. Say hi. Give me a couple. If you don't want to say hi because you don't want your name to be on the screen, just give us some likes. Give me some likes. Let me know that you're here so that I can tap into you so that my message becomes more clear about your life and you're more visible. So we were talking and I said, well, most people want to keep you on the physical plane. Welcome still. They want to be on the physical plane, but there are, Dr. Kareem reminds us that there are several planes of existence in which energy exchanges happen and by which we create and manifest our reality, right? So if we're on the first physical plane, that's the lowest plane, and then we're going to go to the second physical plane. And then when we leave there, we're just going to move ourselves all the way up. But guess what? The spiritual plane is up. You got to get past the astral realm. You got to get past. So why are we indulging ourselves in conversations when we're trying to, the emotional phase comes after the second physical phase. So if you're still stuck in your emotions and you're acting out from your emotions and then claiming spiritual plane, but you're really functioning from your physical and your emotional plane, it ain't working. If you don't want to access the astral realm, you want to skip everything, go straight to the spiritual realm. No, ma'am, no, sir. So it doesn't matter how much information. Some information is just simply for you to be aware of it. And some information is for you to intake. How will you know? You have to be willing to move from the physical plane and understand that the majority of the work is being done in the spiritual plane. So if most of the work is being done when we have things happening in our physical and emotional plane, it's almost like the spiritual uh, residue or debris is coming down. We're feeling the aftershock. of what's happening in the spirit and the divinity realm. And therefore, we are now not supposed to react with our emotions. We're not supposed to get physical and start destroying stuff. We're supposed to move ourselves to the astral realm, move ourselves into the higher realms so that we can begin to experience and understand that what's happening in the spirit realm is as above, as below. This is what people don't want to talk about. People don't want to talk about this because this requires discipline. It requires discernment. It requires you to truly hold on to exactly who you are. Welcome everyone who's coming to the room. Thank you. Just let me know you're here. You can say hi, or you can just send me some likes to let me know that you're here. If you want to send gifts, yes, somebody asked about that before. I think I activated this time, right? And I may even take a few of you on to take a few questions in a moment. But the reality is that we are moving between these planes. Huh? If we are moving between these various planes of ascension, of wholeness, completeness, right? Why do we think we can just jump from the physical to the spiritual? There's a reason. I am Hazan. I bridge the physical to the spiritual. So if we are participating actively, actively participating, if we are actively participating, then we are not jumping the gun and expecting an instantaneous experience. Now, I'm giving you the basic realm. So within those realms, you're going to experience some quantum things. You're going to experience some other things. I'm giving you the broad, the outline. You know, they say you give people the outline. If you can see the outline, if you can imagine the stair steps, that's all. To the emotional, to the causal, to the astral, to the spiritual, and then to the divine. So if we have to go through these particular steps and ladders, if we have to experience that, why then are we jumping, expecting instantaneous experiences? I know this talk is not the talk that most people are used to here on TikTok, because you're expecting this elongated, highly emotional, let me meet you where you are, instead of shining and allowing you to see where you should be. I'm just saying, right? If you're stuck on the emotional and physical plane, you are aware of the spiritual realm, and you may even attempt to access it, and you may have some level of success, but you need consistency. We just talked about all the levels. There's the physical realm, there's the vital physical realm, there's the causal realm, there's the emotional realm, there's the astral realm, there's the spiritual realm, and then there's the divine realm. Where are we at? Where are we moving to? How are we going to manage and navigate through that? It requires you to be disciplined. It requires you to recognize who you are. You have to understand that in the physical realm, that's a lot of movement, that's a lot of doing. In the vital realm, you're feeding yourself, you're trying to restore yourself. So we're moving up, we're moving up. So as I said earlier, if you're in the physical realm and your abundance were to not be as abundant, you don't sit down, shut up, and get emotional. You allow yourself to remember that there is something going on in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual realm. Maybe you address the astral realm or the causal realm, and you ask yourself, what is it that I need to align myself more with in my being, not the label, not the category, but in your essence as a being, by your sacred script? What is it that you need to be experiencing and becoming in order to restore your abundance back to the level it should be? I'll let that rest for a minute. As I said, if there are things in the spirit realm that are going on and it affects your physical, you don't say you're disconnected from the spirit. No, you know damn well you are connected to the spirit realm. So if you are connected and that residue, if that fallout is coming upon you, you get refortified and reconnect and reinforce the battle, okay, for your abundance, for your health, for your love, for your honor, for your integrity, for your level of knowing, for your spiritual access and acuity. I know this conversation, but it is truly about you tapping more into the full being existence of who we are. If you want to follow me, and I'll follow you back in order to access me for my trainings, my workshops, my spiritual work that I do with people, you have to follow me. I'm not going to do it on TikTok. I don't read people. I don't share my gift on TikTok like that. This is a form of it because I do kind of channel what I have to channel and share with you. If you come into the space and I have to talk about it, I will share it. But if you follow me, you will be able to access my programs, my services, my gifts, my personhood. Yes, 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 yes. And it does require a reciprocity of exchange of energy, some in the form of money or credit, or volunteer time. It just depends on what I'm led to share with you. Somebody asked me, they followed me this morning, and they said, "Why do you have your Cash App on your profile? Like, what are we supposed to send?" And I said, "Oh, I said initially it was going to be there because I was going to sell my book. I was going to sell my latest book, and I was going to sell the retreat online. I was going to recruit people online, and they could pay their deposits." And then I said, "But if you see my Cash App and you have experienced me, allow yourself to do whatever you feel. If it tells you to send me $1, then send me $1. If it says send her $20 or $10 or whatever, $100, whatever it says, and then you see what that sharing is going to get you, I guarantee you it will exceed whatever you send." So that's the other side that came to me once I explained to them that it was initially to receive deposits for people who were going to attend the women's retreat that just happened in July. And secondly, it was to allow men who wanted to attend the retreat for men, the Warrior Healing Restoration Retreat. It's for men only, in September. And so I serve as the feminine presence while the men are working on the men to restore and heal the warrior. Yeah, because our men be warriors a lot too. They need some restoration as well. So that's what that's for. But again, if you're moved to share and invest and see what your investment gets you, you might invest and find out that it gets you an opportunity to chat with me privately. It may result in you getting a product. It may result in you attending an event. Um, it may involve you having your money double or triple or 10x. It's just whatever is led. That's what we do. That's how I flow. I allow things to be. And that's why I want to talk about this. Like, you cannot be stuck in the emotional realm. Oh, I love them. I love them. They love me. They love me. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just so horrible. I feel so sad. I feel so burdened. I feel so overwhelmed. Like that's a low frequency vibration. Imagine with me for a second, please. Imagine with me that you're back in high school physics, right? What do they do in high school physics? And or you're just watching the Saturday morning show and it's showing you how sound travels. Like, what do the actual sound waves? And they say that when something is high pitched, it's a faster, smaller, but more rapid little circle. But when things but when things are a low vibration, they move slower, but they are more powerful, and they're heavier, and they're slower, and they cause more of a register on the event, on the meter. So if that's true, imagine with me for a little while that when someone comes into your space and they're belittling you, or someone comes in your space and they make you feel uncomfortable and you receive it. When someone is, you feel that you're being prevented or that you're downing yourself, you're doubting and downing yourself, all of that heavy vibrational energy is becoming on top of you. So you start moving more slowly. You begin to feel tired. You are not motivated because you know that this time you have all of this dead weight, these rings of heavy vibrational frequencies have weighted you down to the point where you need someone to come and support you in lifting that crap off of you. Hmm? Sing you a song. Maybe it'll come out. I haven't heard one yet. Yeah, I haven't heard one yet that I'm supposed to share with the group yet. But are you with me? If you can imagine the weight that you feel, and after you get off of this conversation with me, I invite you to go find a bag, a pillowcase, something, and fill it up with 4 pair of shoes, and just tie it around your neck and walk around with it for a couple of minutes, and you see how difficult it will be for you to navigate. That's it. That's it. It will prevent you from being able to flow freely, to function. Things that will be simple will become difficult because you got to shift. And then we start manifesting and co-creating. And then we're moving ourselves into the spiritual realm. We're getting more messages. We're seeing more. We're knowing more. We're directing energy. We're pulling energy. We're withdrawing energy. We're transmuting energy. Our vortexes are spinning. And we're seeing the changes in our life that are becoming more consistent. We're becoming more of a natural breath to our own breath. Right there. It's effortless. It's free flowing. There's my song. I'm free flowing in life, doing everything I can just right, embracing who I am, where I go, who I be, what I see. It's all inside of you if you just believe. Free flowing in me, yeah. I found my joy, free flowing in me. I found my peace, free flowing in me. I found my joy, free flowing in me. Everything that I need to be free is right here in me. I'm just saying, free flowing, y'all. Thank you for that compliment. All inside of you if you just believe, but we have to get from that basic physical plane to move ourselves higher into the spiritual plane that allows us to be active and flowing and being in our divinity. That's not a curse. That's not a bad thing, quote unquote, because that's y'all word, because I don't believe there's such thing as a bad thing. So how do we do this? How do we do this, Marian? Chat Diva, how do we do this? Why are you telling us these things? I'm telling you these things because I want to shake your chakras. I want to send a vibrational frequency to you that gets you to move into your true position. Because those of us that are here are waiting for you because we need reinforcements. Like I said earlier, in the spirit realm, there are things that are being moved and brewed and created and cleared out for you. And we need somebody to say, I feel it, I believe it, I trust it. Therefore, I'm going to get involved and I'm going to change my thoughts. I'm going to change my behavior. I'm going to start eating the things that are going to help me maintain the highest level of vital physical existence. Oh, y'all missed that. You cannot be emotionally eating. That means that we are not in alignment because our emotions, the emotional realm, is only for swift action. That's the passion we should be feeling. That's the commitment we should be feeling. That's the euphoric intensity and belief that we should be feeling, not that low vibrational stuff I talked about earlier. Thank you, growth. I appreciate it. I'm honored that we are connecting. Yes. Yes, yes. And these are the distractions that keep us thinking that we're evolving and elevating, when really what we're doing is we're just existing in stagnancy. We're not moving. Gosh. Gee willikers. Did you hear the passion and the intensity? But it wasn't, you're a horrible person. It wasn't that low frequency. It was the intensity that said, let's move, let's move, let's go. Here you go, here you go. Here's a little push. Here's a little nudge. Here's a little reminder. Here's a little bit of emphasis. Here's a little bit of extra energy. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Here are the earplugs that only allow the things to permeate through those earplugs that are for your greatest and higher elevation and existence. How about that? Y'all hearing me? Sometimes you have to put on your metaphysical earplugs so that you don't hear all the chaos and distractions, that you only hear what is needed to be poured into your vital existence so you can elevate and be free enough to move between the realms. Yeah. I want to thank everybody who's here. Thank you for being here. Share this out with other people. Let them experience what we're experiencing. If they're ready, they're going to listen. If they're not ready, they're not going to stay. Some people are looking to only withdraw and never make a deposit back into the divine universe. But they want everything because they know that they've come from divinity and they're a part of divinity, but they only want to withdraw. They don't want to do the reinforcement work. They don't want to make the as below part match the above part. They just want to know that they have access to the above and that the above is going to send. No. So I get it. I get it. I get it. And I honor you. I honor you for making a sincere effort. I honor you for connecting. I honor and recognize and I celebrate with you your contingency plan to continue forward. Even though you may not fully understand and see everything that you are used to seeing or hearing what you're used to having or experiencing what you're used to experiencing, you are going to, right, there it is, live in the present moment. I didn't say day, I didn't say hour, I didn't say week, I didn't say year, the present moment. Because with every moment is a new beginning. With every new beginning, there's a new opportunity for expansion. For every moment of expansion, there's a new level of elevation and awareness and knowings. Yes, do it. Do it, life. Do it. Don't let anyone listen. People are going to complain. You changing. Everything must change. You're not the same as you were 2 years ago. You're not the same. You can't wear the same thing you wore to your high school graduation or prom or your wedding day. Why not? Because we're constantly evolving and expanding. There's no longer a need to have to hold on to that. Nothing has value or meaning until you give it. That was an important day, that was an important moment, but that is not the totality and or the maximum level of my existence. Our existence is exponential. It's exponential. It's unenumerated. It's infinity, right? I'm a Marvel girl, right? The infinity. Understanding that what's in your power position is infinity. And you are the base and you are the root number and you are expansive. And you can move between those realms, but you cannot get stuck in the physical and the emotional. You got to get to the place where you can understand that you can cause and you can create and you can exist outside of what you see physically. That's why I always say, let's not get stuck here. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Forget everything you know in order to be reclaimed and revitalized. Absolutely. Let's get it. Let's keep pushing and be motivating us. We're in this together and we are stronger together. Absolutely, positively, so it is. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because you know what, growth thoughts? When we are being bombarded by low frequency vibrations and those heavy, heavy vibrations are hitting us, guess what they found out in science? That when you take those same low frequency vibrations and you put them in a space where there are a lot of higher frequency vibrational sound, they destroy the heavier tones. Wow. Who knew? Are you with me? Are we okay? Are we choosing to accept and allow? Absolutely, positively, so it is. That's it. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, they get tainted because we are taught socialization and conformity. And so we forget that our family members are really our handlers and that we chose them. I know that's a whole nother video, whole nother conversation. So we are tainted. We are marred by experiences because there's no one really to explain it to us because we've forgotten what our original assignment is and our purpose is for being here. But now we can just pick up where we are right now, accept the new knowings, and we can get active and we can experience it. Yeah, that's how it works. Hmm. Okay, I'm back. I had a little challenge right there, had a little connection challenge. Godfident. I like the name. Woo, Godfident. I like it. So anyway, we're going to, yeah, go ahead. I know I'm right behind you. I don't really do the gym anymore. I got to get used to it. I need to, but I usually like to be out in nature and run, and I do my little Vinyasa yoga and my hot yoga. I do all that stuff, Pilates and all that stuff. But thank you for being here, Grow. I'm looking forward to our future interactions. I'm looking forward. I'm a woman before. All right. Welcome to the room. Thank you. We're wrapping up for today. We've had some great conversations. We've had some revelations and some identities have been restored. Some assignments have been clarified. I got a chance to experience some beautiful, beautiful energy spaces with you all on today. So I encourage you to not let this fall by the wayside, but begin to ask yourself, what did you hear during our chat today? Our conscious, honest, authentic talk from a divinely inspired voice of access. What can we take away today? What can we take away from our conversation? And how can we apply it and make it a knowing, an active knowledge within our own individual lives? And how can we allow it to connect with others so they also can be reminded? Absolutely, positively, so it is. So again, I am the Chat Diva, aka Marian Sister Afua. I have Exponential Existence in the Aazon Life Alchemy Center. We are here to reveal. That's it. We're here to reveal. We are here to activate. We are here to be. And that is more than enough to allow everything that it's supposed to do, have, see, hear, it's all going to happen. So I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks again for being here. If you haven't followed me, people are asking me again. I'm going to say it again, that if you want to connect with me and you want to know how and how we can be closely, go ahead and follow me. I will follow you back and I will give you the link of how you can connect with me. But I will not be sharing my gifts and programs. That would be unfair to the people who invest, right? Why is my Cash App on there? Because I was recruiting for my retreat. I still have room for 4 men to come to my men's retreat. It's called the Warrior Healing Restoration Retreat. It's going to happen in September. I think it's the third week in September. Myself and 4 other men who are metaphysicians and healers and wise sages are going to be handling, and then I'm there to pour out from my perspective. I'll be there. It's a whole weekend. It's here in Arizona if you want to do that. If you just want to send a financial that's fine. Let's see what happens. You can send $1, you can send 50 cents, or you can send whatever you feel you want to see and see what that gets you. by making that investment. You may be surprised. Limited, don't forget to get ready. You got 10 minutes with me, 10 minutes of private time with me. So I will definitely honor you with that either tomorrow or tonight. Probably tomorrow because it's already 12 here and today is Tuesday. So if we don't get it done tonight, it will be done by tomorrow this time. All right, continued peace, life, and blessings we are. And I'll see y'all next time.